Hi, family. Come on in. This is Pastor Carolyn. I want to talk to you briefly today about um, wealth building. Okay. Those of you who follow me, you know we have our Wealth Builder Saturdays where we come together and we meet and we strategize about economics and financial growth and how to start businesses, because I believe that what we are anointed to do, we can get paid to do. So let's start there. Can you say that out of your mouth? Say that with me. Repeat after me. What I am anointed to do, I can get paid to do. And so one of the things I do, I mentor and minister to women who are starting over after divorce, after abuse, and some of the ladies are even coming out of domestic violence shelters. They had to leave everything behind. And so I had to come up with a way to help them to get back on track with their finances, right? Because some of the ladies only depended on a man to live off of, right? So their husbands or intimate partners, was their financial plan. But that's another thing that we talk about. Say a man, repeat after me, a man is not a financial plan. A man is not a financial plan. Amen. And what you are anointed to do, you can get paid to do. But, so what I had to do is come up with different ways, creative ways to help them to make money so that they can get back up on their feet. And so someone introduced me to this investment club, and I was just like, wow, blown away. Okay. Actually, two people introduced me. And so I knew it was something that was real. And I knew it was something that was going to help me to get to where I want to go. So I want to help you out today. So if you are someone who maybe you need more money. We all need more money. First of all, we're in this season right now where some of us don't even know where our money is going to come from. But perhaps you may want to save money. You may want to send your child to college. You may want to be planning a wedding. You may want to purchase a home or whatever. Start a business. You may need seed money for a business or a ministry. Whatever your goals are, we are here to help you. Okay. And this is going to blow you away. I'm going to show you a presentation and it's going to blow you away. But the thing is, if you're here, know this, because we don't just invite everybody. It's private. Say it's private. It's private. And we're very selective because we're looking for people with a certain mindset. Okay. How many know that mindset is important? And so this is not for everybody. I'm just going to say it right off the bat. This is not for everybody. Say that with me. Say, this is not for everybody. It's for a select few. And so I'm looking for people. And the fact that you're here and watching this means that I believe you are amongst the few. Okay. Many are called, but few are chosen. And so you are one of the chosen. Okay. Someone who has a good character, someone who strives to be a good steward in their finances, someone who maybe even perhaps have an entrepreneurial mindset, or you may even be an entrepreneur, someone who wants more out of life. And they're not lazy. They're willing to do whatever it takes to make that thing happen. Now, before I show you the presentation, I just want to make certain points to you. Number one, this is not a job. Say, this is not a job. It's not a job. It's not a business. It's not a business. It's not a business. Right? And it's not a scam. So I'm going to say it again. It's not a job. It's not a business. It's not a scam. So you don't have to, it's not sales. You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to pay monthly fees. It's none of that. And it's not a pyramid scheme. What is a pyramid scheme? And I do want to say this. The biggest pyramid scheme, I believe, is that job, that traditional job. Because let's think about that for a second. The job, just over broke, right? Because so many people are struggling. We know that. And one thing I've learned in this pandemic, it's showing what we've always said, what we've always known, right? That people are struggling. They're struggling, right? And so the biggest pyramid scheme, I believe, is that JOB, just over broke, because at the top is the CEO, right? Then there's the president, then there's the vice president of the company, then there's middle management, you know, your supervisor, etc. Then maybe team leaders, supervisors, and then there's you, the hardworking employee that's just robbing Peter to pay Paul every day or every week or every month or whatever, or trying to make those ends meet. How many know that the ends will never meet? Say that with me. Say the ends will never meet. Why? Because this world system is not set up that way. This world system is set up for the rich to get richer and the poor to get less. Say the rich will get richer and then the poor will get less, and the rest of us will just kind of do the best we can to stay afloat, right? And so if you want more, I'm going to show you the presentation. Like I said, no pressure. If you don't want to be a part of it, that's cool. I'm not going to feel any type of way about it. I still love you. It's not for everybody. I get it. But it is for those who want more, right? And so watch the presentation. And if you're ready, reach out to me and say, listen, I am ready. Say, I am ready and I am ready. Okay. She's going to give you all the instructions. Everything you need to know is going to be in this presentation. Then reach out to me. Okay. I'm going to have a way for you to reach out to me in this video. Reach out to me and let me know you're what? You're ready. Don't try to tell me all the reasons why you don't want to be involved, because that's not even important. We're not, it's not even that deep. It's not that deep. It's say it's not that deep. It doesn't matter. Either you want to be a part of it or you don't want to be a part of it. And if you do want to be a part of it, congratulations. You're about to change your life, right? You're about to change your life forever. If you don't, that's cool. Continue to do whatever you've been doing. And I just pray that that's been working for you. Okay. So I want to go ahead and put the presentation up. If you want to hear more, reach out to me and I'll get you started. Just let me know. Say, I am ready. I'm ready. And I will get you started. Okay. So here we go. Let me share my screen with you. Okay. Here we go. I'm sharing my screen. I'm going to hit play and here we go.
Welcome to the Cooperative Economics Friends and Family Money Share Group. You have been invited by someone who thinks you would benefit from and be a good fit for our gifting community. Let's get started. We would first like to give a legal disclaimer. We are not the originator, creator, or owner of the Cooperative Economics platform. This presentation is for the sole purpose of sharing information that was shared with us. It is not our intention to convince anyone to participate. We are simply providing the platform details for those that are interested. What is a money share group, or SUSU? A SUSU is a rotating gifting process, a type of informal gift sharing club between a group of people who take turns gifting a set amount of money to each of its participants. The tradition is widely used in Africa and the Caribbean. The basic principle is that each member of the group joins by making a standard contribution to a common fund once per gifting period. Then, each period, the total contributions are dispersed to a single member of the group. The recipient changes each period in a rotating fashion so that all of the members of the group are recipients of a substantial amount of gift money. This is a standing tradition that has been in place for hundreds of years. This family and friends share group is a modern twist on the traditional SUSU savings club that has been used throughout the world for centuries to share wealth amongst communities. Though it has been an invaluable asset to building wealth, it had some issues that needed to be tweaked to make the process a prosperous and fun tradition moving forward. Let's take a look at the traditional outdated SUSU versus the modern updated SUSU. In the traditional SUSU, there was one holder of the money. But what if the person died? What if they were sick? What if they ran off with the money? In the traditional Susu, contributions were weekly. Having to pay money every single week is a problem because what if you forgot to pay? What if someone else forgot to pay? What if you didn't have it to give that week because you had a family emergency? In the traditional Susu, the length of the cycle period was way too long. Participants would give a gift every week, but they would only receive a payout once in the whole year. So you could start giving money in January and not see a payout until September. Also, what you put in was all you were paid out. The traditional Susu acted more like a savings club where you could put in a little money every week to help your community, and then sometime later in the year, you would get the total of the money you gave back in a lump sum. And this money was not residual, it didn't increase, and it had to start over the following year. Now, let's take a look at the updated modern Susu. In the modern Susu, no one holds money. We send our gift directly to the recipient who is in position to be gifted. Our entry contribution is only one time. The modern Susu operates on a 4-week or 4-position cycle. That means that you are gifted money every single month as long as you are participating. What's even more wonderful is that the gift is greater than what was originally gifted. Our Susus pay out 8 times the original gift amount. And this continues residually month after month. Now let's take a look at how it works. We have 2 Susu groups that you can join based upon your current budget. The same rules apply, only the initial gift and the payout gift is different. Susu A has an entry gift of $500 with a payout of $4,000 monthly. Susu B has an entry gift of $100 with a payout of $800 monthly. Each member wishing to join either Susu A or Susu B must provide an entry gift. Each member is also required to bring with them 2 friends or family members to join who also have their entry gift and friends ready to join. Each member receives a payout when it's their turn to be gifted, and each member re-gifts back to their initial recipient from their payout to continue for next month's cycle period and repeat. You won't have to give another entry gift, and you don't have to find 2 new people, even though inviting as many friends and family members as you can would be greatly beneficial for you. Let's look at Susu A, which is a flower model. Each position is represented by an element. Position 1 is fire, position 2 is air, position 3 is earth, and position 4 is water. The fire position is where you come in with your gift of $500 along with 7 other people on this 4-week journey who will be directly giving gifts of $500 to the person who is in the water position at that time. You then move from fire to the air position where you give no more money. At this time, you're making sure your friends and family that you've invited have sent in their money. You have access to the group chat. You're telling your other friends and family all about this exciting thing you just did. Then you move into the earth position, where you continue again sharing the information with friends and family, making sure that the people you brought in are secure and they know what's going on. They've sent their money to from their friends and family. Their friends and family have also sent in their money. And you're looking for even more friends and family who would benefit from this. And then finally, you move into the water position. You share your direct method you wish to receive your gifts, Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, Venmo, etc., and you receive your payout. After receiving your payout, you then re-gift $500 back to the same person you originally gifted, and you keep $3,500 to cycle to the next month. Now, let's look at Susu B, which is the diamond model. It is the exact same thing, except your entry gift is only $100 and your payout is $800. You start off in the red position. This is where you give your entry gift. Then you move to the position of turquoise. You're bringing in your friends and family and sharing the information, making sure your friends have paid their entry gifts as well. Then you move to the position of green, where you're making sure your friends and family, invited members, and their friends and family have given their gifts. And then finally, you move into the blue oval here, where you share your direct payment method to receive your gift. After you receive your payouts, you give back $100 and you keep $700, and you cycle through again next month. Ideally, you want to move into the next position each and every week. So share, share, share so that it moves smoothly and quickly. Now, let's take a look at how it looks with member names on the chart. Let's take a look at the flower model. Ashley is in the water position. Ashley joined Susu A approximately 4 weeks ago. On her special day, she is sharing in the Telegram app her method of payment: Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, Venmo. She's telling all of the new 8 fires who've recently joined where to send their gifts. So let's take a look at the fires. Let's start with Amy, Matt, Ray, Mike, Tim, Cindy, Doug, and Sam. They're just like you. Someone invited them to a presentation. They want to join the Susu. They have $500, and 2 friends or family members that also want to join the Susu, and they have their $500 as well. So when Amy, Matt, Ray, Mike, Tim, Cindy, Doug, and Sam join, they're joining on the week where Ashley is in the water position. When they send in their gifts, they'll be sending it directly to Ashley. She'll receive 8 gifts of $500, totaling $4,000. After these 8 fireballs give their gift, the following week, they move into the air position. They move into the air position just like these other people who are here. I'll explain that later. They move into the air position. Here, they're telling their friends and family, hey, send in your gifts. They're making sure those friends and family also have friends and family who have gifts. Then they move into the earth position. They're continuing to do the same thing, making sure everybody has access to the Telegram app. They're inside of the group chat. They can see what's going on. And they are sharing with more friends and family about this opportunity, inviting more people to join so that this flower can grow very quickly. Then finally, when they're in their 4th week, they'll be in the water position themselves, and there will be 8 new fireballs and 4 new airs and 2 new earth positions, gifting their $500 to them. So Amy, she's going to go from a fireball, and then she's going to go to an air, and she's going to go to an earth, and then she'll be in the water position, and there will be 8 new people on the outside gifting her $4,000, $500 from each person. So let's take a look at the diamond model. It's exactly the same thing. The only difference is the entry gift is $100 and the payout is $800. So Ashley here is in the middle. It's her special day. She came in 4 weeks ago approximately on Susu B. And now it's time for her to be gifted. She's sharing her Cash App name or her PayPal email or her Zelle email or phone number. And these 8 people are going to gift her $100 each. They also have 2 friends and family members who have $100, and their friends and family members have $100, so this can move very quickly. Amy's going to give her gift. Sam, Doug, Cindy, Tim, Mike, Ray, and Matt, they're all going to give their gift to Ashley. And then they're going to move into the turquoise area where they're going to continue to check on their friends and family, making sure they're giving their gifts to whoever's in the water position in their group. They're going to be inviting more friends and family. Then they're going to move into the green. And then they're going to move into the blue. And then they'll be gifted by 8 people, $100 for a total of $800. And then after that is complete, that is a full cycle. It starts all over again. Ashley will go back to being a fireball, And when she joined, she gave her money to a different person. She's going to give her $500 or her $100 back to the original person that she gifted to when she came in. And it just continues and continues and continues. So now we'll talk about the other people on the flower. So when Ashley came in 4 weeks ago, her two friends were Kenny and Benny. Kenny and Benny wanted to join. Ashley gave her $500, and then that following week, Kenny and Benny gave their $500, and Kenny and Benny each brought two people in too. So Kenny brought in Robert and Tammy. Benny brought in Beverly and Sarah. And now these people, the heirs, they are the ones who brought in the fireballs. So it's so important to share, and help each other out so that we can fill it out within the 4-week cycle. And it can happen even sooner than that. It can happen all within the same week. We would try to give people time to talk to their friends and family and explain this, invite them to see the presentation or be on a group chat or be on a phone call or a Facebook group where this information is being presented. And it's the exact same model here. I'm going to talk about the regifting. So Ashley, she received her $4,000. She's going to take $500 of that. She's going to keep $3,500. She's going to take $500 of that. She's going to go back to the fireball position and she's going to regift again. The same person that she originally, you can't see it on here, but she gifted someone when she came in 4 weeks ago. She's going to give the $500 back to that other person. That's how it continues residually. And then, say for instance, Amy, once she makes it into the fire position, into the water position here, 4 weeks from now, she'll be sitting in this pretty little spot. Once she gets her $4,000, she's going to give Ashley $500 again off of her payout so that she can cycle in for the next month. I hope that makes sense. Let's go over it again. Ashley came in approximately 4 weeks ago with an entry gift of $500. She gave it to whoever was sitting in this water position at the time that she joined Susu A. She gave a gift of $500. She brought in her two friends, Benny and Kenny. She helped Benny and Kenny by telling them who to give the $500 to and to download the Telegram app and helping them find their friends and family. Kenny brought in Robert and Tammy. Benny brought in Beverly and Sarah. And then Robert, Tammy, Sarah, and Beverly brought in the 8 people that eventually gifted Ashley. Once she gets her $4,000, she goes back to being a fireball. She regifts whoever she gifted when she came in, and she starts over again. Only thing is, she doesn't have to pay an additional $500. She doesn't have to find any more people. She's pretty much set. She just wants to be a good team member, help those who need help, and continue to share with her friends and family. Amy, who's a new fireball coming in, she's going to go through the same process. She joined with $500. She's going to bring 2 friends and family. You can't see that here, but she's going to have her 2 friends and family. She's going to move to the air position. She's going to move to the earth position. And she'll move to the water position where 8 new fires will give her $500, totaling $4,000. She'll take $500 off of that and give it back to Ashley so Ashley can continue. She'll continue, and we'll just keep going and going and going. And it's the exact same thing for the diamond model. The only difference is you come in with $100, which is easier for some people and their budget. And the payout is $800. You take $100 off of that. You give it back to the person you originally gifted to when you came in, and you keep $700. Amy, that's exactly what she's going to do when she goes through the process. She came in with $100. She brought her 2 friends and family. She's going to move inward, inward, inward. And when she gets paid out $800, she's going to give it back to Ashley. And then the cycle continues, continues, continues. I hope that makes sense. Now we're going to talk about communication and how we give our gifts. So if you are in Susu A, we use the Telegram Messenger app. You can download it out of your app market. And basically, it's just a texting, messaging app. You can make phone calls and chat privately and in a group setting. Your whole Susu group will be in one group chat where you guys can talk. You can welcome the people who just join. You can ask questions. You can find out who's sending money where. And it's the same thing for Susu B. We use the Instagram, a group chat inside of Instagram, and you do the exact same thing. It works the same way. But Susu A uses Telegram and Susu B uses Instagram, and that's just because of how it started. Whoever started it in the beginning, the person who started in the beginning uses Telegram for Susu A, and the person who started the diamond model uses Instagram group chat for their communication. To send gifts, most people send their gifts via Cash App or Zelle, but there's also PayPal and Venmo. The person you're gifting to will tell you exactly where they want their gifts to be sent, and you'll just send it directly to them. Okay? An important question that we get is, do I have to file my gifts on my taxes? And the answer is nope. The annual gift exclusion is $15,000 for the 2020 tax year. It was the same for the 2019 tax year and years prior. This is the amount of money that you can give as a gift to one person in any given year without having to pay any gift tax. You never have to pay taxes on gifts that are equal to or less than the annual exclusion limit. The annual gift exclusion limit applies on a per recipient basis. This gift tax limit isn't a cap on the total sum of all the gifts you receive for the year. You can make individual $15,000 gifts to as many people as you want. You just cannot gift any one person more than $15,000 within 1 year. And with the Susu, you will never gift any one person more than $500 at any given time. So the gift return does not apply to the Susu, and all of the gifts are completely tax-free. This is a list of best practices that we found that makes the Susu process enjoyable and prosperous. You want to invite like-minded people who represent you and your value system. Invite people who are good stewards of their finances, people who like to save, people who have an entrepreneurial mindset, people who like to take trips every year. Those are the types of people you want to invite. Work together as a group to close your flower or your diamond. We are all required to bring in 2 people along with our entry gift, but you may have a whole family or a group of people that could benefit from this beyond just your 2 people. So you may know 5 or 10 or 15. Maybe you are a member of a sorority or a fraternity or a church or a union. So invite everyone you know who you believe could benefit from the Susu. Set your intention to elevate yourself, your family, and your community. You are receiving a gift. The best way to manifest abundance is to pay it forward by sharing your gift with others. Before joining multiple groups for a second pot, cycle through and learn the process. Once you see how quickly you're able to receive this residual gifting, sometimes people see dollar signs and they want their name on multiple charts. But it's best practice to cycle through a few months and learn the process and get really comfortable, learn your group members so that it doesn't get overwhelming. Invite family and friends who are willing to put in the work. We may have our children we want to put in on the Susu. We may have a brother or sister, but you want to invite people who can bring in other people. So people who like to chat, people who like to share, people who have a social media following, people who are people who easily talk about money and finances. You don't want someone who is just going to pay their money and sit there and not share with anybody else, because that won't progress us all forward. Have your 2 people ready when you join. You know, sometimes people hear the presentation and they're like, man, I have my money right now, let's do it. Before you join, make sure you find 2 friends or family members who also have their money ready and who also have 2 people before you join, so that this happens quickly and smoothly and the process is smooth for everybody. Be strategic, invite 2 people who have 2 people. So in your conversation, when you're inviting someone, you have your money ready, they have their money ready, and say, hey, you have 2 people who would love this? They say, yes, my mom and dad, my brother and sister, you know, my best friend and her husband. great. And make sure they make a phone call or send a text and tell them about the presentation, have them to join and look at the video so that they're ready. When you join, they're also ready to join, and their friends and family are also ready to join. Communicate with your group when you need assistance. You may have joined and one person said, I'm ready to go. And then they had a family emergency and they don't have their money, or someone dropped out. Communicate that with your fellow group members, because they are able to help you either find another person or even put together a call or a presentation or a group chat to help to talk to someone about the susu, so that we're all in this together. Don't panic if a flower or diamond takes time to close. The gift will always follow you. Because we have the model with the names on the flower or the diamond, we know who belongs to who. So even if someone comes in late, like 2 weeks later, they join, don't worry, because we know exactly who that gift belongs to at any moment. So you will always get the gift you're supposed to get, and the people who are before you, they will get their gifts as well. Because we map it all out. Okay? Things to remember. Your flower or diamond represents you. The people you invite to the susu reflect you. You want to invite like-minded people. Everyone has to bring 2 people. Don't join until you have 2 people who are ready to go. And make sure your 2 people secure 2 people. Have a conversation. Hey, I'm joining this. Are you ready? They say they're ready. Hey, do you have your 2 people? And it makes the process go by so much more smoothly if you have 2 people who have 2 people. Remember, this is a gift and it's residual. So get in contact with the person who invited you to this presentation and join today.
Okay, are you ready? Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. So, like I said earlier, and as it was said during the presentation, we're not here to pressure anybody. We're not here to force you into, getting involved, because if you don't have the vision, if you can't see it, that's fine. We're going to move on. But just to kind of sum this up, you're going to plant your seed to the water position. Say, I'm going to plant my seed to the water position. And then you're going to come in on Sunday and then know that everyone gives to the water. And so in 4 weeks, the person in the water position will get $4,000. Will that be you in 4 weeks? Will that be you? I hope so. So if you're ready, let me know. Just say, listen, Pastor C, Pastor Carol, whatever you call me, however you reference me, say, listen, I'm in, I'm ready to get started, and I will get you started. Like I said, the cycle starts on Sunday. Make sure you have your 2 people, as well as your investment, and we would love to have you. This is a private club. It's private because, like I said, everybody doesn't have the right mindset. We don't want people with negative attitudes. We don't want the negativity at all. So for that reason, if you say, no, this is not for you, we're going to take you at your word. Just the same as if you say, yes, I'm ready, we're going to take you at your word. And I just pray that you are a person of your word. Okay, word is bond. All right. Like I said, this takes a certain mindset. And so if you're ready for change, if you're ready for economic change, if you're ready to level up in your finances, listen, you don't have to leave your house to do this. You don't have to work to do this. You don't have to go to no job. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to sell anything. I'm telling you, this is like so amazing, and it's such a powerful way to get people out of debt, get people to start all over again. It's so amazing. We don't have to push anybody into it, because it's just either you want to be a part of it or you don't. So with that said, contact me. If you're ready, contact me. Don't contact me saying, well, if this happened or if that. No, all of that's not necessary. It's not necessary. If you're ready, let me know and I will get you started. Like I said, the cycle starts on Sunday. So get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. You know, it's time for change. It's time to stop struggling financially. Say this with me. Say, I will never be broke another day in my life. I declare and decree that I will never be broke another day in my life. When we declare a thing and decree a thing, that thing shall be established. And so let's just begin to establish some new mindsets here as it concerns our money. I declare and decree that I will never be broke another day in my life. I'm just declaring that over my life, and I'm declaring it over yours. Contact me. I'll get you started right away. God bless. Be encouraged and not discouraged. Thank you. Talk to you soon.